What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is Lord PeteyTV. I'm here to give everyone here a couple of little informational tidbits from my extensive time of playing Gray Zone Warfare. Now, just to get the annoying business stuff out of the way, please make sure hit that subscribe button here. We have the hours. Looking for the subscribers. Please go there. Help us out. I would appreciate it. I would love you dearly for that. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you about is these amazing shirts. You're seeing them right here. I'm wearing one right here. I'm going to show you right here. We got these really cool shirts, right, that are coming. They're going to be on t-shirts, not on polos. Embroidered. They look amazing. I'm so proud of these, and I'm so happy to be working with somebody to get these done locally for anyone. There is a sheet on our Discord if you are looking to participate in getting those. Now that the business part is out of the way, this is what I need to tell you about Gray Zone Warfare. There's a lot of positives and a handful of negatives about this game. And I'm being 100%, objective about this. Now, Manfigure Games has created it. They've been working on it for a while. I have approximately 91 hours in it now, and I think I'm about a level 25. Now, this is what I'm going to say if you are wondering about the positives and negatives on it. The game is really, really great at the combat of making you feel always in danger. Now, the reason for that is the later zones more so than the early zones. I can also say that now learning about the stuff that I've learned from playing that stuff. So being always in danger really makes me kind of always try to be on my toes, positioning where I am, how I go in for my missions, how do I get out for my missions, am I worried about getting, pinched in and have no place to extract out and get attacked from behind, so on and so forth. Now, the later on zones, like Tiger Bay, Fort Nareth, Midnight Sapphire, are really, really endgame zones that are really, really difficult to do. And I feel questionable going in there solo. That's why I usually go in with another person, and we go in together, or a team of 3, and we go in together. And it works really, really well to get our missions done, get them completed, and get out. Now, the earlier zones, you can kind of get away with going in solo, with the exception of Bampa and Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon, I feel like if you're not in the right, like if you don't go in a certain way, you're done. If you don't go in with a certain amount of bullets, you're done. So like you have to kind of figure out how you go into your zones and how you go into your areas so that you're not going to get pinched and how you're going to die. So to kind of take out of this little conversation that I'm bringing in here is there's a couple of little tips and things you really should know if you're a new player or an experienced player that are looking to make your lives a little bit easier when going into certain areas and what you're doing here. So a couple of things I want to talk about is, number one, you get your silencer later on from Gunny after after you hit rank 2. Up to that point, really doesn't matter too much like what you're going to end up doing. I will say that it does feel like using the M4s that you acquire through your missions and through Gunny in the beginning of the game really is a make or break when trying to go through your starter zones and even your first and secondary zone, your first zone you're going to go through, or even your secondary or third zone. Once you get the silencer, and it's a different game because you can take down a bunch of mobs very easy. Getting an ACOG and placing it directly onto your M4 and your M4A1 right from the start. Getting the range, getting down those mobs before you even get to them, it makes sense. They're expensive, but they work. Now, you want to use those things to your advantage. Your silencers and also your what's it called? And your range. The weight. The heavier you are, the more likely you are going to run out of stamina running. It is something we learned. We've started to using smaller backpacks just for like ammo and essentials. We run in, we get our missions done, we get out. We've actually stopped with the heavy backpacks because we don't need all the loot anymore, and we're just going in, getting what we need, get out. When you're going into zones like YBL1, the top portion of it is very open, and you can very easily die from the top. If you come from the North Extract and go to the north, the northwest portion of that area, you'll actually see that there's like a little gap on the floor, like a circle, like a square on the floor, where you can just jump in and you just follow it in, and you're actually in close quarter combat, and it actually makes your life a lot easier to take down the mobs, take down the boss. There's a quest guy down there. There's like multiple quests down there. It's so much easier to deal with that zone than trying to deal with everything up top. And then you kind of go up top, you clear, you do whatever you got to do, and you can get out. It's something that people don't realize or understand, but it works out so well. So you want to use that to your advantage. Bampa, if you are by the water, you may get sniped from the people on the barges. So when you end up going to Bampa, you are going to want to come in from the western extract or LZ, if you will, and then going onto that and sniping in and taking out all the people that are on land, because it's easier to deal with them that way and getting distance between you. I had so many problems dealing with Bampa because I was coming in from the other LZ, the LZ on the east, and trying to walk through, and it just didn't work out well. So I tried to make sure that I took the time to kind of think about things like this. Midnight Sapphire, I still have not 100% found a way in and out of yet, but I do know that there is a small path where you only have to deal with like one or two guys, but it's very hard to describe. So I'll probably end up doing a little bit of like an individualized walkthrough specifically for Midnight Sapphire. And then something else I kind of want to talk about real quick is Hunter's Paradise. Hunter's Paradise, are you kidding me? Originally for me was a problem because
I'm gonna get rocked now.
I always tried to rush in, and I always just got sniped and picked off. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then I realized that if you go over the hump, there's two dudes right in the shooting range from the west. And then after that, I just followed the wall and was picking people off coming through the wall, and it worked out really well. So if you know how to move and navigate, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But overall, I just want to say that those couple of things about the game. Now, a couple of negatives that I've noticed about the game right now so far is that the AI is a little wonky, but it's being worked on. Sometimes I'm getting like one shot from God knows where, and I have no ability to retaliate from, you know, AI. And it's really, really annoying because, or I'll see, or I'll run past them and I'll hear them scream. And by the time I turn around and look at them, it's like they like do a 360 spin. The AIs, they'll lock eyes with you, and then boom, you get hit and you're just dead. And it's crazy to me. So I can't fathom it. And it's just, some of the stuff is just crazy. The helicopters are a big issue because as a streamer like myself playing that game, I want to be able to get into action as quick as possible so the people watching the stream aren't bored. And sometimes I have to sit there and wait, you know, 4 or 5 minutes for the helicopters. Have them fly in from different areas, have them give me a list of time frames of things that are happening. If another helicopter is coming into my LZ or going to the LZ I'm going to, inform me of that. There's things like that that need to get fixed too, which is very frustrating for me. The last thing is that I think it's a big discussion point that me and the guys were talking about was coma. I understand going into coma, but a lot of the times I feel like it just bypasses it and I just instantly die. I can understand getting shot in the head and instantly dying, but if I can take a couple of bullets to the chest and I'm in a coma, my buddy should be able to get me up. And the other problem is that it's really hard to kind of target your buddy and get him taken care of. Now, I do know that they've talked about the ability to, in the future, to drag your friends. So I'm kind of interested to see that. Now, patch 2 is coming out very, very soon, and I can't really see that. I can't really wait to see that because they're doing a lot of changes, a lot of updates, and a lot of things that they're going to be fixing. So we'll see. Now, I know this is the end, but I know that there's a problem with PvP. Not getting started on that. I know a lot of people are complaining about it. I'm not even starting the discussion. They're adding more LZs to help combat that. I don't know if it's going to help or hurt. I think it's going to give more confusion because now we're going to have less helicopters to get to more locations. So we'll see. But who knows? Anyway, thank you everybody for listening to a couple of these little things, little tidbits of information. Greatly appreciate everyone for hanging out today. I love you all. I'm on Twitch every single Monday through Friday. Easier to breathe. And also on YouTube every single Monday through Friday. I keep forgetting that because it's new. If you're looking to support the channel, we have a merch store. You know, the link is below.
Coughing,
or PeteyTV.
arm shrink back.
Use that on at Sub2R for discounts and also Rogue Energy drinks. I appreciate and love you all. I will see you all soon. Have fun. I'll see you in the channel. Bye, everybody.